The answer to the question depends on who I'm talking to. Now, if I'm talking to my mother, I say that an embedded system is a very powerful computer on a little tiny device. If I'm talking to a coworker, well, let's be honest, we all know what embedded systems are. We don't have to discuss these trivial things. Of course, if I'm talking to somebody in marketing, I water down exactly what I told my mom. I use very small words, very slowly. When I run into an embedded system engineer, I avoid this subject completely, because on the pecking order of geekery, those guys are at the very top of their game, and quite frankly, very hard to talk to them. Perhaps the most accurate description of an embedded system that I provide is when I'm talking with my bookie. I tell him that an embedded system is a computer system designed to perform one or a few dedicated tasks, typically with real-time constraints. And of course, my response to his follow-up question is, okay, I'm sorry, I'll pay you back on Tuesday. Open source software is the last free bastion of geekery in the world. Why do I say that? Because no one understands it except us. Effectively, the open source software languages are kind of like the United Nations. Each of us get to pick our favorites, discuss and dispute which are the best ways to answer particular problems, and somehow bring about wonderful, beautiful things. Without open source software, there'd be no way for us engineers to explore the possibilities of what we can create, to discover our artistic selves, to tame the beast of innovation that lives within each of us. Plus, we don't have anything else to do on the weekends. This is obviously a flawed question. Social and engineer never belong in the same sentence, kind of like strategic and marketing. If you Google engineering social networking, you are instantly transported to World of Warcraft. Of course, we do use wikis and forums. They're great ways to collaborate, but they don't make us update our statuses, comment on pictures, or check in on friends from 10 years ago. And best of all, I don't have to poke anybody. Poking makes me feel like I'm either going to get arrested or get some kind of crazy disease. Plus, you kind of have to have friends, so no, we don't do any social networking. We'll stick to our own wikis, our own forums, and our own World of Warcraft. That's an easy answer. You and I win. Competition breeds higher performance at a lower cost. Those two need each other like Lady Gaga needs crazy. Quick little factoid. Did you know that ARM stands for Advanced Risk Machines? That's an acronym inside of an acronym. That's recursive acronyms. I love it. Of course, if you say the whole thing, Advanced Reduced Instruction Set Computer Machines, or RISC-MA, it sounds a little bit ridiculous. Kind of like something that Series of Tubes guy would have said. One word. Pajamas. I'm not kidding. I get to learn all this stuff via my laptop in the comfort of my own home or my cubicle. That way I can learn a bunch of stuff and be productive. Those dungeons aren't going to raid themselves. Again, one word. Lanyard. Oh, that ever-important lanyard that they give you at every single conference you attend. It tells everybody around you at the hotels and restaurants that you're important. That somebody that you don't know very well paid money for you to fly across the country. And of course the ladies love them some lanyard. That's how I first caught the eye of an engineering wife, after all. Plus, when she tried to run away, I caught her with it.
Hey, you can find more videos at anengineeringmind.com, or you can follow us on Twitter at engineeringmind.